Now for the last member of Teen Violence, Zen Vasquez. Zen Vasquez is an Hispanic zombie that lost his life during his high school years, but was brought back to life by an experimental stitching created by a man simply called the Good Doctor. This stitching not only accelerates Zen's cells when he's hurt, but also can numb the pain around the area, but only the area the stitching is placed. If he loses a limb, then he can simply grab it, place it back on its joint, as the stitching does the rest. But he only has a certain amount of time to do this until the wounds start healing. If the stitching activates without the missing body part, then it's as good as gone. Zen wields shadow cannibalism. Most shadow cannibals use their powers for escape and stealth, but Zen has found ways to use his powers in a more offensive manner. From making shadow claws, rolling in a ball like a spin dash, and creating a serpent that shoots beams of darkness. All of his moves are in Spanish. This is one of the many goals with the Alice Darkson series, to have a cast of characters that represent people from across the globe in one massive melting pot of a kingdom, while bringing in elements of their cultures. As Zen is Hispanic, his moves are in Spanish. Kai is a specific islander, so her moves are in Hawaiian. Jem has some Japanese in her blood, so her moves are a mix between English and Japanese. And December Fro is French, so her moves are all in French. Zen is also the only shadow cannibal that can wield a physical weapon called the Victina Wandanya. He can use his powers to summon the scythe, but the longer it's out, the more it depletes his powers. No one, not even Zen, knows where the scythe came from, or how he's even able to summon it. Zen tries his best to come off as chill, cool, and strong, when really he's the exact opposite. When in tough situations, you can see him become his true self. He's scared, anxious, and self-conscious of his flaws. He views himself as the weakest of the group, and fears that one day his teammates will realize his supposed weakness as Alice forms a different team and Kai breaks up with him. So he's constantly trying to come off as cool and relaxed to compensate. But the two have known him long enough to know what he's really like. But they do not view him as weak, or have any desire to ditch him. Not only is he a valued member of the team, but Alice is Zen's lifelong friend, and Kai is his girlfriend of 5 years now. If they wanted to leave him, they would have done so a long time ago. But he doesn't seem to completely understand that due to his own mental health issues. Something inside of him is constantly trying to convince him otherwise. One thing he doesn't try to hide is the fact that he's not the brightest. He ain't the sharpest tool in the shed. And set up with Alice, the two are always doing some dumb shit as Kai has to set him straight. The two are like Dumb and Dumber alongside each other.